Brad, it truly is a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? As I explained to you before, the original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, her physical body received grievous injuries and left it unable to sustain life. I am afraid that this fact may be difficult for her son Arvin to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? An AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body built to resemble the professor in every way. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present. But the crystals here that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They are also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else you wish to ask? What's this time machine? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there, and it can then draw them back here to the present. When she was alive, Professor Sada had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age. What you might call ancient Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw ancient Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else you wish to ask? This is all I really want. The original professor had a dream of a world in which ancient Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. But these Pokemon's powers seem to stem from a primal energy of the ancient past. This energy has proved too terrible. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this modern age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the ancient Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Great Tusk. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden known as Area Zero and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. Brad, you have to become a formidable trainer. Or you have become a formidable trainer. Now use that strength you have gained to destroy the dream Sada once cherished. Yes. I appreciate your willingness to help. We've reached the lowest level. Has this time machine become sentient? And we're going to have to battle it? Some kind of fusion between Crystal and Pokemon? Or something? Behold. This is the time machine we perfected using the power of the terrestrial phenomenon. Am I gonna go back in time? To stop the time machine, you will need to use the professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Scarlet book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in that book, of all places. She loved that volume since childhood. If you place the Scarlet book up on the pedestal here, you'll be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Once you've readied yourself for this fight, please place the Scarlet Book upon the pedestal. ID confirmed, Professor Sada. Access granted. Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. It is up to you now, Brad. AI Sada switching to sleep mode, activating offensive protocols. Please defeat me. At last. At last my dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. This is pretty disturbing. AI Sada has initiated a battle. Master Ball. Ooh, Slither Wing. Ugh. That's why we saw the Volcarona down here. I don't know who you think you are, but I am not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. Okay, so it was a fire bug. Perhaps it's still a fire bug or some type. I don't know. It's two-legged. Looks pretty cool though. Stomping Tantrum. That didn't do anything. I bet it's a dragon. This is the power of the ancient past holds. Splendid, isn't it? Raging Bull. It's not doing anything. What type of Pokemon is this low sweep? Is it fighting type? Zen Headbutt. Oh, I had used Zen Headbutt too. Can you imagine the best wealth of data disposal with your human brain? Poor Tauros. What is this thing? I'm going with Skeledirge. Try to overpower it. Torch Song. Lunge. All right. Now this is interesting. Child, do you actually understand ancient Pokemon's weaknesses? No, I don't. She's gonna have all ancient Pokemon. Brute Bonnet. Okay, it's the grass thing. Good, we've already fought one of those. She have so many Master Balls. Nice. Sandy Shocks. That sounds like something that's going to be an electric type. Sandy Shocks, although it could be a ground type too. I wonder what it's an ancient Pokemon of. Magneton. Just put it to sleep. These things look weird. Flash cannon. Hey! And now it's asleep. Way to go, Leafeon! I don't know what type it was, but maybe it's a ground steel. Scream Tail. Ah, Jigglypuff thing. I honestly don't remember what type it was. You know, I wonder if they'll ever do a full exploration of the idea of Pokemon battling creatures that aren't Pokemon. Because that's what I thought they were going to try to do with the Ultra Beasts, but those ended up being Pokemon too. And these are already Pokemon, we know that. But they were really blurring that line between, like, are these Ultra Beast things actually Pokemon? Maybe they're not Pokemon. Fluttermane. Good thing we fought this thing too. Ah! Please don't die! Ah, you died. My dead ghost Pokemon died. Alright, Dodge button. Ooh, critical hit. Just as calculated, a critical hit to your Pokemon. It's time you simply gave up, child. I guess we'll have to fight her Koraidon then. That's gonna get ugly if we do. Kilowattrel! Dude, this thing is fast! Kilowattrel is like one of my fastest Pokemon, I think. Wugtrio might be faster. Let me see. I 192? No, it's not. Ooh. So whatever I throw in there is gonna get clobbered before I can take this thing out. Liquidation. Thunderbolt! Ugly. Alright, do I have a max revive? I do not. Hold up. Maybe Glaceon can at least live through this thing. I don't think it's got anything that can actually, like, one-hit it. I hope. Mystical Fire! I open my big mouth. It's got all my Pokemon covered. Like, I'm not... This is not good. I mean, I could try. If I had gotten to use Yawn, that might have helped. Let me try to heal it. I gotta do something. Ugh. Let's just go. I'll have the type advantage knowledge now.